in our advanced class with financial analysis, but I must confess, all the ones we have been taking since two, they are also advanced in a sense, talking about this using of calculation of the GPA and so on, these are they are also in a way they are because they are not elementary skills in Microsoft Excel. So, but now we want to start by looking at financial analysis. So we want to analyze the monthly income and expenses of a small business to calculate their profits and also visualize the trends. So, and how do we get this done? So we want to use this sample data for monthly financials from January to June for this analysis. So I'm going to be moving it to the side so that I can type into my cells. So I'm going to start here by typing sample data. I put my colon monthly financial monthly financials. Then down here you can type the month. Then I'll put income here. Income. Then I'm gonna put some expenses here. So I'm gonna create more space for these months, the income and the expenses so that the data can easily fit into them. Then I want to fit in the values. So let's say January, January, uh, like that. So we can drag this down up to June from our data sets. So we don't need to type it. We have done this in few series in the basic class. Then you can now begin to fix in the income and the expenses. So let's say this is 12,000. Then this is 11,500. As you have seen, 13,500. This 13,000. This is 12,200. The next one is 14,000 naira. Then the last one is 13,500. Then for the expenses, we have 8,500. We have 8,200. We have 9,000. We have 8,700. We have 9,300. And we have 8,800. Then we can just bold this, Control B. Then this one too, we can bold it. Then we can just give this, go back to home. Let's change the color, maybe to just green or something, just to beautify it more. Then we move to the next step. Now that our data has been easily and fully entered in, we want to calculate the profits. So I'm going to delete this. So our profits now, I'm going to type a new field. I'm going to have another column called profits. I'm going to call it profits. Now I can also bold this, Control B, or I click on bold up here. So now what am I going to do next? I want to get my profits. So how do I calculate my profits? Profit is always income minus expenses. So that's our profit. So that will be, to activate the formula, you press the equal sign. That's income minus the expenses. So we strike the enter key and it's giving us 3,500. Then we double click down here so I can copy the formula into the other cells. If you check the the image posted on our page and the answers we are getting now, you can see the correlation. So after we have been able to calculate our profits, we want to create financial charts. that display so that we can see the trends, the analyze our data, the income, the expenses, and other things. So we are going to make use of what we call data visualization here. So we are going to do a bit of data visualization. So we are going to use a line chart for income and expenses and the profits. We are going to use a line chart. So we are going to highlight the range starting from the first part of our where we put our data. Here data starts from what months, monthly income. Here we are going to highlight that range to the end of where we have our data. Then we are going to go to insert. So when we get to insert, click on insert, then you look for charts. Look for charts. This is charts here. So under the chart where I'm hovering my mouse, we are going to click on line charts. We're going to click on line charts. This is line charts. So when we click on line chart, you can see there's a drop down. Let me make this more visible to us using my zoom. So the first thing we are going to do is select the range, which we have done from the beginning of the table to the end of the table. Then we go to insert, click on insert here, then come to charts. This is our charts here. Then we are going to click on the line charts. This is the line charts. So we are going to click on it. When we click on line chart, it gives us different types of line charts. So we are going to choose the line that has markers. This is line with markers. So we are going to choose line with markers. This is another one. Start line with markers. But let's use this one. This is just line with markers. So let's use the line with markers. So then we have our charts inserted. So let's take it back to the normal view. This is our chart. So I'm going to click on this chart title. I'll double click on it. Then I can now type what? Monthly financial trend. Monthly financial trend. Monthly financial trend. Good. So monthly financial trend. Good. So I've been able to type that as the title of my chart. So you can see now with this chart, I've been able to see now. You can see the financial trend. You can see the month of January, we have 12,000 naira. Then you can see the fluctuation because down here the income is the blue, so we can see how the income is going. It came down during February, the income dropped. Then during March it went up again. Then during April the income dropped again. Then it went up again. Then it dropped a little bit during June. Then you can see the trend of our expenses. We have it up here. In January, it's dropped a little bit. In February, it went up again. Then it dropped a little bit, went up, dropped again. Then the profits now we can see that in June we have the highest profit in June because we started down here. It came down a little bit, went up above where it started from, then came down again. Our profits went up, then it went up just a little bit from May, but almost maintaining the same level, but just a little bit from May. So this helps us to see the trend of how our income or how our profits is moving, going up and going down. So that one is done. So after we have been able to see the trends in our income, expenses, and profit over time, then we can now move to, let's use our column chart for monthly profits. We want to see our monthly profits. So we're going to use this one. We are going to move this down, or we can even copy it like this. Okay, let me just move it down this side. I'll move it down here. So we are still going to be selecting. So we are going to select A to D. Like this. Then we are going to go to insert. Let me zoom up a little bit. We are going to go to insert. We selected A to D like we have seen. So we are going to go to insert. Then we go to, we are now going to go to our column charts. This is our charts. Then up here we have the column charts. Once you put your mouse on it, it's going to show you what that icon represents. So we are seeing column charts now. So we are going to click on it. Then we are going to click on look for clustered column by putting our mouse on it. This is clustered column. The next one is stacked column. So we are using clustered column. So we are going to click on it. We are going to click on the clustered column. So when after clicking on it, it's already giving us our what monthly income expenses. So we can then adjust it to monthly profit. Monthly profits. So we can adjust it to monthly profits. So let me zoom out so that we can see this easily. Yeah, so good. So it's monthly profits. As it stands, it's not showing properly. So I'm going to delete it and redo it again. So I'm going to only select column A and D, the month and the profit. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to select like this. I'll hold down my control key on the keyboard, highlight the month, then I'll come to profit, highlight this. Then after doing that, I'll now go back to my insert. When I get to insert, I'll look for my column chart, then I'll click on clustered. So I think we should have it now. Okay, saying that some chart type cannot be combined with other chart types. So okay, let me say okay. So for the sake of teaching, I'm going to delete this first one. So let me go back again and click on it. Yes, then clustered. Okay. All right. So I'm going to copy this data set. Since it's complaining, I'm going to copy it to another page. Control C. Then I'm going to go to another page. Create another sheet. I'm going to paste it. I'll go to home. Then I'm going to paste it here. So I used this type. We have different type of paste, so I made use of this one called keep source column width, so that I'm able to do what I want to do. So let me zoom it a little bit. I'll zoom from the bottom here so that we can see our data set clearly. Having zoomed, then I'll now highlight this one. Then I'll hold down my control key and highlight this. Then I'm now going to click on insert. Then I'm going to click on column. Then I'm going to click on clustered. Good. So this is giving us what we want. So we are going to change this to monthly. I'm going to change it to monthly profits. So that's what we are going to change it to. So that's monthly profit. So it shows us which months are most and least profitable at a glance. That's what this type of chart shows us. So you can look at it at a glance and you will see the month that is most profitable and the month that is least profitable. So I'm just trying to reduce this from this point here, top right corner, so you can see it. So let's go down and see it properly so that we can see the month as we're also seeing the monthly profits. So let me move it up a little so you can see it now. In January, you can see that the month that is most profitable here is what? Is May and June. So that is what that does for us. It helps us to see it and see it well. So when you want to check for trends over your income, expenses, and profit, you can use what? The line charts. Then when you want to check for, you just want to see the particular growth of a particular field, like maybe your profit alone or your expenses per each month. If you want to compare like two columns in your data set, you can make use of your column charts. That will give you a proper representation. That will give you a proper what? Representation. So this is where we are going to be stopping here concerning the financial analysis, and in the next video we are going to be looking at something different, but that will also be an additional knowledge to us. Thank you.